defied multiple summons to withdraw from her Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologists before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data. Honored to perform our duty, Magos. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Burrowing class, apex size.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
Traverse with caution, brothers.
Brace for the beast, but keep pressing forward.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Speed up and stay close. Swapping magazine. This kindles my righteousness. Speed up and stay close. We hold an indefensible position.
Make haste with singular purpose.
No ground is safe alone. We must keep moving. This location provides sufficient advantage against the Trigon. Ordnance away. Loathsome vermin spotted. Throwing frag grenade! Activating all stacks advanced. our fertilizer for the beaches of. Speed up and stay close. Dig in and fortify this position. All specs ready to scan. We severed the Zoanthrope's connection to the hive mind. Speed up and stay close. Zoanthrope's psychic howls fall silent. Tunnels towards our position.
Reloading magazine.
War gear acquired. Ammunition cache here. Triangle assault incoming! Shot grenade out! Disgusting. Exterminate the tyranny. Our weapons would barely scratch that chitin.
Indeed, Viridian. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical.
Suspects engaged. Dispensing stims.
The aberrant creature approaches.
Pathetic tyranny of bodies. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. We made our Primarch proud this day.
It seeks to engage us, brothers.
Fresh munitions. Gathering supplies.
Reloading.
All specs prime. We hold this ground, not the beast. Speed up and stay close.
Tarry not, and scatter not. Close ranks, and hunker down!
Fresh magazine in.
Station lies just ahead, Meridian. Considering the Dragon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's keep.
Our gratitude, Magos Gallio, for the expedited route.
Hail, Astartes. I have summoned the transport lift at the request of Magos Gallio. Remain patient. Transport lift inbound.
Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
Perhaps we can disorient the beast if we reposition frequently.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Warpaths never run smooth, but rarely is it this literal.
The lift has arrived.
Rally at the lift.
Ignoel Metrian welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio-Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a server skull that speaks in such a manner.
Meridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Our own server skull.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
That Trigon is a greater threat than a malfunctioning servo skull.
Your brothers think you are the weakest among them.
That servo skull deserves extra scrutiny, and so does whomever tampered with it. The servo skull is of little concern to the objective.
beast designed this facility to withstand any assault?
Respite arrives only after the mission ends.
This is me.
Resist the Tyranid waves, brothers.
Picking up extra rounds.
Must turn back.
Half visuals incoming. Another Xenos bioform eliminated.
You're right. Into the Tyranids. Closer and closer.
Brother, I am close!
If
Hold
I
fast!
For my brother! Disgusting Tyranid scum! Prospect keep scan ready. We broke the Xenos onslaught. Fresh munitions. That is the biggest Tyranid.
Before the day's end, it shall die at our hands.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Mitrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Mitrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake,
To intercept
and
us.
your own.
The facility will be
Mitrian
infested
has
in
failed
moments.
thus far, and she will
Status.
continue to fail.
The facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Search high and low, brothers. We need melters. Purify their fetid tunnels with the melter charges.
You passed the correct door. It was behind you, where your courses shall soon not.
Seal the Xenos-infested chasms with the thermal weaponry. Melter fire will cauterize and fuse their tunnels shut. I have a melter charge! Clear a path!
Melter Demolition's tool cache at your disposal.
Cleanse those Xenos passages!
Gallia,
Portal sealed. Infestation slowed.
But I do.
I hold the melter charge!
Authorization granted. Exercise proper precautions when handling melter charges.
Sterilize these burrows of Xenos.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter
I
charge.
want you to re-record your hand back of future intimidation.
The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation.
Melter fire will cauterize and fuse their tunnel shut.
None of this matters. You will be dead soon.
Plant the melter charges atop their moldering passageways.
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Cleanse those
Pathetic
Xenos
tyranny
passages.
bodies.
No beast shall crawl through that crevasse.
Onwards, brothers, towards the objective.
Xenos crescent.
I will break you! You shall be honored for this, brother. Be ready.
Inside the facility, you'll find Metrian, cowering in her data enclave.
Gallia, old friend of mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel. That I must drag you back into the light.
This is Magos Gallia. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
My resolve is tempered.
Swapping magazine.
Stay close and sharp.
Three meat lackeys seems like overkill, Gallio. You think too highly of me. These poor, inert variables shall perish here, devoured by the Tyranids. And you do not care.
Metrian shut down power to the uplink terminals. You must resupply the generator with a backup power cell. She hopes the Tyranids will annihilate you, but she underestimates the Second Company.
Search the area for a power cell.
I beseech you, Galileo. Bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6.
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the fight grows, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Who has eyes on a power cell?
I have a power cell.
Take the power cells to the generators.
Ammunition. The hive mind loathes ours. All specs primed. Gathering supplies. That one calls for reinforcements. Stand resolute against the Xenos swarm. This power cell should work.
Take the power cells to the generators.
Throwing frag grenade.
Disrupt her attempts to connect with our facilities network. Mitri will seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
You shall have every last thought in her head to dissect, Magos.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade not. You have already fallen.
Secure that console uplink. I must retreat momentarily.
look at this console, brothers.
Return to Metrian's containment unit. See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our roots. These tender claws of Astartes' flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My imagination is already achieving my designs. You are fools. Silence, Metrian. Viridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
The asset does not seem to have anything left to say.
Ready to scan.
Pilot, Viridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
Replenishing firepower.
Commencing all-space scan. Kill that foe! Let it summon aid! You are fertilizer now, Sigos. Stim injection administered. Gather to me, brothers!
Commencing reload.
No telling what surprises await. Through one last maelstrom we go.
Not even this interminable storm dampens our chapter's colors.
Disgusting tyrannid scum. All specs prime. All specs engaged. Another Xenos fireform eliminated. Pathetic tyrannid abomination.
Picking up extra rounds.
Lessons that amplify our valor.
Tyrannid menace annihilated. Exterminate! ready.
Fresh munitions.
Grant this monstrosity.
Concentrate firepower on the brakes in its contemplated. Fresh magazine in.
Cleanse those Xenos passages! Hate these rancid vermin, but killing them is gratifying.
Cauterize and fuse their tunnels shut.
Purify the area of the chittering hordes! Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots!
Gathering supplies.
Filthy Xenos aberrations! Purge them all!
Incoming runners! Let's advance. Swapping magazine.
Oblivion done.
Changing magazine. The Trigon has punctured another cruel way. Fetch a melter charge.
Purify their fetid tunnels with the melter charges.
Despite the odds. This errant Magos should receive repercussions for her maladaptive behaviors. Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.